Good morning, everybody. I'm Shavita and welcome to class today. Today we're going to do a beautiful flow class, a little bit of strength added in and balance. So let's begin the class by getting centered and connected to each other. So toes together, knees wide, and walk your fingers forward. We are getting connected together with our breath. So take a nice big exhale. For the count of 3, 2, 1. Inhale. For the count of 3, 2, 1. Exhale. For the count of 3, 2, 1. And just surrender on your mat. As you exhale, just letting go of anything that's happened this morning and anything that may happen later on today. Giving yourself permission to be here in the present moment on your mat. You're completely safe in this very moment in time. And just get connected to your breath, connected to your body. Just having a little feel of how you're feeling today. Are you holding on to anything? Any tight spots in your body? Anything that's niggling you in your mind? Just let it go for now. But be aware of it. Letting go with awareness. Planting it outside your mat. And then you can come back to it later. Slowly bringing your knees together. We're going to melt the heart down. Melting your heart down, keeping your buttocks up. And then just bring your chest down to the floor, your chin on the mat or your forehead on the mat. Your upper back's opening up. Underneath your armpits are opening up. And stay connected to that breath. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Coming up onto all fours. Hands are just wider than your than your shoulders. Your knees are a little bit wider, just as hip distance apart. That's it. And we're going to inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. Inhale, moving with awareness, looking up. Exhale, looking down, tucking in the spine, the neck. Inhale, looking up, lengthening the front of the spine. Exhale, lengthening the back of the spine. Neutralize your spine. Take shoulder to hip. So creating a little C shape. Beautiful. Stay connected to your breath. That's it. Stay with me in the room. Beautiful. Pull in the belly button and extend one leg out. And bring it in, change sides. Extend. And change. Extend. And change. Extend. This time we're going to add the opposite hand, opposite leg. Keep your forehead facing on the mat. So you're not looking up like this or looking down. You want your spine to be nice and long from your neck to your tailbone. And just be mindful that you're not rotating your hip up. Just have that tilted down towards the mat. And change. Good. And this time we're going to hold the left hand out, the right leg out. And then we're going to open and close. So you're sort of drawing half an X. For 3, 2, 1. And then change sides, keeping those abs pulled in. Extend the right hand, left leg, open, close, open, close. For 3, 2, that's it, 1. And bring it back down. Tuck in the neck. Inhale, look up. Tuck it in. Neutralize your spine. Tuck your toes under, lift up those knees. And then drop it down. And again, take those shoulders away from your ears, lifting it up and dropping it down. And lifting it up. And this time we're coming into downward facing dog. Just walking it out, left, right, left, right. Breathing in, breathing out. Make those tiny adjustments to get comfortable in the dog. Beautiful. Then come into the dog. We're going to walk our hands in slightly. And then we're going to take the right hand to the outside of the left foot, holding it. Looking down underneath your armpit. And breathe. And then change sides. Bringing the left hand to the outside of your right foot. Good, and then walking your hands back into a comfortable downward facing dog. We're going to lean forward, bend the knees, come back into the downward facing dog. Lean forward, bend the knees, come back into the downward facing dog. Lean forward, bend the knees, come back into the downward facing dog. Lean forward, step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Grab hold of your elbows. And then rock from side to side. Let your head hang completely loose. Melting down, taking the weight of your head away from your shoulders. Let go of those elbows. Pull the belly button in and roll up one vertebra at a time. Good. I'm just going to turn this way so I can show you. We're going to inhale, bring the hands up, and we're going to grab hold of the right wrist, and we're taking the right foot and bringing it over the left. And then we're just creating a little C shape. So we do this on the floor sometimes. We do a banana shape on the floor, but this time we're doing it standing up. And then change sides. Grabbing hold of the left wrist, bringing the left foot over the right and bringing it over. And then back, coming to the top of your mat again if you've moved. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, slowly coming down. Remember, you can keep your knees bent if you want to. We're moving slowly, tucking the neck. I'll take this off. Tucking the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tucking the neck. Frame the foot. Bring the right leg back. Drop the right knee down. And then hold it here. We want a 90-degree angle with the front leg and a 90-degree angle in the back leg. Belly button pulled in. Lift those arms up. We're holding on to the right wrist and we're bringing it over to the left. And then we're holding on to the left wrist and bringing it over to the right. And then we're opening up our chest with cactus arms. The 3, 2, 1. And this time we're going to bring the hands behind us, interlock the fingers, open the chest, and then bring it down. For 3, 2, 1. And we're going to touch down with the right hand. Inhale, lift up the left. For 3, 2, 1. Frame the foot. Tuck the back toe under and come back into downward facing dog. And breathe. And this time we're going to lean forward, bring the right foot forward, drop the left knee down. Inhale, lift up. Grabbing hold of the left wrist, reach it up, bring it over. And then we're going to hold onto the right wrist and bring it over. Coming back onto the top, the arms up. And then cactus arms, squeeze those back shoulder blades together. For 3, really opening up our chest. 2, 1. And then bring it back up. Bring your hands behind you. That's it. Open up your chest and bring it down. Humble warrior on our knees. Touch down, left hand, right hand up. For 3, 2, 1. Frame the foot. Tuck the back toe under and kick back into downward facing dog. Bring your feet together. Bend in the knees, taking the knees over to the left, the buttocks over to the right. And change. Beautiful. And breathe. Lean forward onto your hands. Step your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Tuck in the neck. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck in the neck. Inhale, reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, forward bend. Tuck the neck in. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, tuck the neck in. Frame the foot. Right leg back. Left leg back. And we can go into a flow. You can bring your knees down if you want. Lean slightly forward. Keep the elbows close to the body. Tricep push up. Upward facing dog. Take the shoulders down, away from your ears. Tuck the toes under, downward facing dog. And breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, lift the arms up. Now, if you want to, you can always bring your knees down, what we did before. Grab hold of your right wrist, reach up. Exhale, bring it down. For 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Holding onto the left wrist, bring it over. For 3, 2, 1. Cactus arms with a lunge. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. For 3, 2, 1. This time we're going to grab hold of the hands behind us. Open up the chest. Humble warrior. You can pivot the back foot, 45-degree angle. Coming down, surrendering into the humble warrior. Touch down, right hand down. Inhale, lift up the left. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Frame the foot. Step the left leg back. And then we can go into the flow. You can come down on your knees or you can come into a high plank. Tricep push up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, guys. And breathe. And remember to listen to your body anytime you feel you need to rest and come down into child's pose. Do so. Listen to your body. Breathing in, breathing out. Planting the hands firmly on the mat. Slight bend in the wrist. In the elbow. Pulling the belly button in, reaching your tailbone up to the ceiling. And believe it or not, the dog is a restful posture.
Stay connected to your breath. We're not moving fast, we're moving nice and slow with awareness. Being really conscious of every part of that movement, and we're aware of how we got there. So we're going to lean forward onto our hands with awareness. Step the right foot forward with awareness. Inhale, lift up those arms, staying present, grabbing hold of that left wrist, reach up, bring it over, and breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Grabbing hold of the right wrist, reaching it up and bringing it over. For 3, 2, 1. Arms out and cactus arms, bringing the lunge down, the knees down. For 3, 2. Don't forget to breathe. 1. Holding it, bringing the hands behind you. Change the hand grip. The other thumb comes in front, yeah? Open up the chest. Pivot the back foot, 45-degree angle, and then come and surrender into the humble warrior. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Touch down. Left hand, right hand up. For 3, 2, 1. Framing the foot, kicking back, and you can do a flow if you want. Tricep push-up, keeping those elbows close to the body, upward facing dog, shoulders down, away from your ears, downward facing dog. And breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward onto your hands, step your right foot forward, and then pivot the back foot into 45-degree angle, and we're coming into the warrior. Keep your hips facing the front and reach the hands out. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Extend the front leg, shoulders back. If you need to adjust your feet slightly, do so. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, exhale, reach, 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 and then come down into a triangle. Holding it. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Bend in the front leg. Holding it. 3, 2, 1. See if you can bring the hand over your ear to really feel it. Rotate your chest to the ceiling. And if you want, you can bring your hands up for 3, 2, 1. And then coming up, both toes facing the front, hands out to the side, shoulders back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach towards me. And then bring the hands down. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, melt down. Lean slightly forward onto your toes. Breathe. And then we're going to bring the hands to the back of the room. Frame the foot. Kick back. High plank. Tricep push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Slight palms firmly on the mat, slight bend in the elbows. Take your shoulders away from your ears, reach your tailbone up to the ceiling and breathe. Lean forward onto your hands, step your left foot forward. Pivot the back foot into a 45-degree angle and let's go into the warrior. Rotate your chest towards me, the hips towards me slightly. Breathe. For 3, 2, 1. Extend the front leg. Make your adjustments. Reach up to the ceiling, nice and tall, long spine. Exhale, reach to the back of the room. Reach, 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 reach. And then pivot the hands into a triangle. Rotate your chest
to the ceiling. See if you can reach your fingers up 1 centimeter. And then bend the knee. Triangle. 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand over the ear. Keep your chest rotated to the ceiling. And then if you want to, hold the hands up for 3, 2, 1. Coming up. And this time we're going to take the hands behind us. Hands out to the side. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. And then we're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hands behind us. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can always bring the hands in front of you. Perfectly okay. Looking in between your hands instead of the back wall. Breathing in, leaning slightly forward. Breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Then release the hands. Bring the right hand to the middle of the mat. Inhale, lift up the left. For 3, 2, 1. Bring the left hand down. Inhale, lift up the right. For 3, 2, 1. Walk your foot, rotate your foot to the front of the room. Frame your hands, frame your foot with your hands. Kick back. High plank. Tricep push-up. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. You're doing so well. Beautiful flow, people. Really beautiful. We're leaning forward onto our hands and we're taking the right knee to the outside of the right elbow. And then bringing it back in. Leaning forward, left knee to the outside of the left elbow. Bringing it back in. 3, 3. Breathe. 2, 2, 1, 1. And breathe. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, bring the knees down. We're going to melt the heart down. Melting the heart down. Surrendering on the mat. Then we're going to come and lie on our bellies. So bring your hands just underneath your shoulders. The fingertips are just underneath your shoulders. Forehead facing the floor. We're going to inhale, lift up the chest. Tiny little movement. Forehead facing the mat. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. This time keep the forehead on the floor. Lift up your feet. For 3, 2, 1. Drop the feet. So inhale, lift up the chest. For 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Lift up the feet. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Bring your ear to the mat. Relax your hands for a moment. And breathe. Okay, bring your hands back. This time we're going to lift up the chest and the feet. Hold it. And if you want to, you can test out if you're using your arms by lifting your fingers off the mat and release. And again. And release. And then again. And release. And we're going to come in child's pose. Just be here for a moment. In child's pose. Breathing in, breathing out. I'm going to bring our knees nice and wide. And then we're going to come down on our elbows. So we're just stretching out.
our inner thighs. So your feet, the heels of your feet are in line with your knees. And then you're slightly leaning forward and back and feeling the inside thighs stretching. Holding it for 3, 2, 1, and then gently coming back. And we're going to lie down on our mats. We're going to lie down on our mats. And we're going to bring one foot in, really in. And then we're going to grab the outside of our right foot into half happy baby. Now you can have your elbow out or inside your knee. Lengthen that leg that's on the mat. Pull that half happy baby in. We're opening up the hips and the glutes. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently release. We're going to do the other side. Bending the knee, grabbing hold of the foot from the outside if you can, and if you want to, you can bring the elbow to the inside of the knee. Extend that leg, that right leg, pull it in, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And then we're going to place our feet hip distance apart. We're going to place our hands underneath, near our hips, and we're going to roll up into a bridge. Rolling up. And if you want to, you can interlock your fingers underneath and hold it here. We're going to open up the front of our hips. And then gently release. And one more time. Inhale, lifting up. Interlock your fingers, change the hand grip. Opening up the chest, stimulating your thyroid gland, and also opening up the front of your hips. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Hug your knees in. Have a little rock one way. Have a little rock the other way. And then we're going to come on to downward facing dog, and we're going to go into pigeon. Our last big stretch for the day. So coming back to your downward facing dog. Holding it here. Get comfortable. We're stretching out the whole back of our body, from the back of our wrists to the back of our necks, upper back, lower back, buttocks, thighs, back of the ankles, all getting stretched, improving our postures, creating space in between each and every vertebra in our spine, so that our central nervous system, the energy can flow through. Inhale, lift up the right leg. Hold it there. Bend the knee, open it up. And then we're going to bring that right foot to the left hand. Extend the back leg. And then coming into your pigeon. I'm just going to put my jumper on. And relax into the pigeon. Breathing in, breathing out. Nice deep breath. In and out. So we're going to be here for a little bit longer than normal, the normal couple of seconds, 30 seconds. And when we're in a posture for a little bit longer than the usual 30 seconds, and we're holding it between 2 to 5 minutes, not that we're going to hold this for 2 to 5 minutes, maybe 2, you start connecting and opening up that fascia. The fascia is that connective tissue. And sometimes, well, not sometimes, a lot of times it gets compressed. Especially if we're sitting in a chair in this posture, that area gets compressed. The hips, the lower back. And we're creating space there, millimeter by millimeter, using your breath to really open up that space. So use your breath. Get comfortable. And relax your shoulders down. So just surrender into the pigeon. 5 more deep breaths here. Relaxing your shoulders. And then we're bringing our hands back onto the mat, tucking the toe under and coming into downward facing dog. Walking it out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up the left leg. Hold it. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Taking that left foot to the right hand. Moving nice and slowly with awareness. Extend that back leg and slowly come back down. You're doing so well. Stay with me. Stay on the mat. Stay with yourself. Five more deep breaths. And slowly bring the hands back. Tuck the back toe under, coming to downward facing dog. Then bring the knees down and just surrender on the mat in child's pose. And slowly, slowly coming back. Bring your hands just behind you, and then we're just going to inhale, lift up the hips, and then look back if you want to. And release. 2 more times, lifting up. And release. 1 more time. Inhale, lifting up. Beautiful. Come and sit cross-legged. We're going to do one breathing exercise. Now this is really to help us, because when we're breathing through our mouths, our breathing has changed. We might be doing shallow breathing, breathing through our mouth. So we're just going to do a little exercise, a breathing technique that will help us to really deeply connect with our breath. So you've got your hands, pop the 3 middle fingers down, and then you've got your thumb and your little pinky. So place your thumb on one nostril. Exhale, out one nostril. Inhale, pause, block both nostrils, and then exhale out the opposite nostril. Inhale, block, exhale. Relax your shoulders, lean back slightly. Inhale, block, exhale. Inhale, block, exhale. Inhale, block, exhale. Inhale, block, exhale. And then just releasing, sitting nice and tall, and just do tiny little rotations one way. Letting go of anything that's not serving us, any tight spots we may be holding on to in our necks. And tiny circles upwards. And then back to center. And then slowly, whenever you're ready, come lie down on a mat and then do any last minute stretch that you want to do before we go into meditation. So lying comfortably, or if you prefer to sit, sit comfortably. And then just give yourself permission to stay here just for a few minutes of the day. Take your breath, take your attention to your toes. You're relaxing your toes, you're relaxing your toes. Take your breath, take your attention to your ankles. You're relaxing your ankles, you're relaxing your ankles. Your calves are relaxed, your calves are relaxed. Relax your shins, relax your shins. Take your attention, take your breath to your knees. You're relaxing your knees, you're relaxing your knees. Take your breath, take your attention to your thighs. Relax your thighs, relax your thighs. Take your breath, take your attention to your hips. You're relaxing your hips, you're relaxing your hips. Take a big breath into your belly, relax your belly, relax your belly. Your lower backs relax, your lower backs relax.
Relax your chest, relax your chest. Your upper back's relaxed, your upper back's relaxed. Relax all the fingers on your left hand. You're relaxing all the fingers on your right hand. Your forearms are relaxed, your forearms are relaxed. Relax your shoulders, relax your shoulders. Let them just melt down into the mat. Relax your jaw, your tongue, your lips, all relax. Your cheek muscles, your forehead, your whole body is deeply relaxed. You're just observing your breath moving through your body. Nothing else to think about but your breath. If you find thoughts coming into your mind, just acknowledge them and let them pass. You're completely safe here. Stay connected to your breath and just give yourself permission to be. Be in the present moment. Slowly start taking a couple of deep breaths, coming back into the room. And think of 3 things that you are grateful for in this very moment in your life. 3 things that give you pleasure. Inhale each one of those things in, exhale gratitude out into the universe. Inhaling, exhaling gratitude. Inhaling, exhaling gratitude. Inhaling, exhaling gratitude. And whenever you're ready in your own time, you can start adding movement back into your body. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, turning your head left to right. And then just slowly bending your knees and rolling over to your preferred side. And then stay there for as long as you desire today and as long as you need. I thank you for your time and allowing me into your space. I appreciate you and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.